Thank you for joining me today. Today I want to talk about the real estate market, but I'm going to focus on a particular article that came out within the last week, and I'm sure many of you heard about it, but it talked about, is Boise overpriced? And it talks about how expensive homes here. And for months we've been the #1 real estate market in the country, right? Home prices have increased dramatically faster than living wages, and just crazy amounts of money have been, prices have risen over the last months. But one of the things I want to talk about is what the current market is, and I want to talk about why that article may be a little bit different perspective on what that article could mean to us. So first let's talk about the current market, and I think there's two things I want to note. The first one's median price, and I've displayed a graphic here which just kind of tracks the median price of homes. And since May, you can see we've gone up just dramatically. And you can really see right there about June 2020 when things really started to escalate and have continued up. Couple of lulls in the fall, but we're actually seeing things flatten out, which is a little surprising because we're in the spring market, and spring is usually one of the hotter times to buy real estate. We've got a lot of people who want to sell now, a lot of people want to buy now, and people who are going to be moving right there in early summer. So we would expect actually listings to go up as well as home prices to go up, but they're flattened a little bit, so it's interesting. So something to pay attention to. Interest rates have changed. The COVID dynamic has changed things as well, so maybe we're seeing things slow down. I don't know that we're looking forward to anything dramatic, but we follow a company called Altos reports, and they have what's called an index, a market index that tracks what the Boise market looks like in terms of a number. And about this time last year, it was like a 99. It's down to about a 70. So still fast, still hot, just less hot. Additionally, let's look at inventory. You can see inventory since May 2019 has changed quite a bit over the course of time, and we're much lower than we have been. But you can see listings are coming up, which is what we would expect this time of the year. Now is a popular time for people to list. So if you're in the market considering buying, you've had more options recently than you've had in a little while, so pay attention to that. But in terms of why Boise has been the #1 real estate market in the country for quite a while, really, of course, has to do with supply and demand, but also the fact that a lot of people who live out of state are considering Boise, Idaho as a great place to live. So I don't think people want to pay too much for a house, but they're willing to pay a lot to live in a great place, a place where they can be happy, where we have 4 seasons, we have things to do, they find us a safe place to be. So is it surprising that Boise is the #1 real estate market and we've had this exponential growth of real estate prices? When you look at what they're coming here for, maybe we shouldn't be overly shocked. So some things to think about for real estate in Boise, Idaho today. If you have any questions, we'd love to help you out. As I mentioned, inventory is growing, prices have kind of flattened, so the market's changing a little bit. And if you have questions about the market, like to talk about your situation, we'd love to talk to you.